Well, it's 2:15 in the morning on Monday morning, 21st of December. Christmas is 3 days away. Christmas Eve, and I gotta tell you, this world is fucking nuts. You know, to give everybody a brief idea, I do collision towing for a collision company, collision shop in New York, and I see some wild shit. And I posted a few videos to YouTube about my thoughts on the world and what I think. And I don't know if anybody really gets anything out of it, but I do it in hopes that somebody will one day. You know, if I get to somebody one video at a time, then I've done what I came to do. My thoughts tonight are about these young kids that are getting behind the wheel of cars and high on pills and opiates and basically heroin and coke, and they're basically getting behind the wheel of vehicles under the influence of drugs and alcohol, and they're getting on the road and they're killing themselves and other people. you know um, I see it every day. you know I see kids 17, 18, 19 years old nodding out at red lights, and there's nothing I can do about it until I get a call to pull their car off a tree or a pole that they wrapped around, or, God forbid, possibly drove into an intersection, nodding out with about 14 cars in the intersection, and they just plow into everybody. You know, the pills are an epidemic, especially here in New York. I don't know about other states, but the pills are a big problem here in New York. And I blame mostly the pharmacies and the doctors. You know, when I had a car accident a few years back, they were quick to put me on Rockaset 30 milligrams. And, I had 3 surgeries in 3 months. And I got to tell you, those Rockasets really did wonders for the pain. But it was even worse for me when I had to get off of them. When I had to detox off of them. It was rough. It was a rough couple days. Sweating, my body hurt. Withdrawal symptoms were horrible. So I know what these kids are going through when they're trying to kick. But, you know, it's crazy out there what's happening, and I see it firsthand because I drive tow trucks and, I tow collisions on a daily and nightly basis. And it's like 2:20 in the morning now. And I'm out here waiting for a call to come over. I work nights most of the time. And, I've been working days now, extra time, because Christmas is coming. But the fucking shit that I see out here is retarded. You know, it's like, what is the world coming to? Everybody's just fucking killing each other. You know, I commented in my last video that I posted about how people are rioting and going crazy over the cops, killing this one and that one. What about everybody that's killing each other? You know, you can't be part of the solution and part of the problem. You know, it's either you're part of the problem or you're part of the solution. And at this point, there's not too many people for the solution out there. Everybody's just quick to scream and yell about everything that's going on in this world, and nobody's doing anything about it. You know, I mean, granted, there's a lot of needless death out there, and the cops are fucking up like crazy in different states, not only in New York. But What are we doing as citizens to change what's happening out there? I'm all for the protesting, and I'm all for, equal rights, and I'm all for the cops being held responsible for the shit that they do. But we're all held accountable for the part that we play. You know, what part do we play in the solution to ending the violence and the needless deaths of people in this world and shit that's happening around the United States? It's all over the place. I don't know, man. Something got to give because this world's a mess. Hopefully, it changes at some point. But for now, all we can do is just sit back and hope for the best. I hope everybody starts to see something that they can do to help change some shit. Some people might call me nuts, making these videos and putting them on YouTube. But you know what? It's called education. It's called each one teach one. If someone can learn from something that I posted, then so be it. If you get nothing out of what I say, great. For those who want to hate, go fuck yourself. Because I'm trying to be part of the solution, no longer part of the problem. So I don't see anybody else really doing this. So unless we're all going to chip in and do our part, for today, my part is to be the best person that I can be for myself, for my children, for my family, and be part of the solution towards getting one step closer to where we need to be as a unified front in this hellhole of a world that we live in. I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. I'm just fed up, concerned, worried about the world that I live in and the world that my children are growing up in. So for today, I'm part of the solution. What part of you? Have a good night.